Hey folks, welcome to the fourth Let's Play for Valkyria Chronicles. We are doing Vasel Urban Warfare, Chapter 3. So I've moved the mic around a little bit more. I'm trying different angles, seeing what I can do. By recording the sound different, I'll run it through different filters, see if I can make the sound really good. Maybe I can make it better. What it does do is it makes me look at the LP closer when I cut it. So it's probably a good thing for that. I should probably spend more time actually editing it. Because there's been a couple of mistakes over the last couple LP series that I wasn't happy with. We are at a Jello Alert level 0 and a Ghost Alert level 0. Both are doing their thing, but they're not anywhere bothering me. Alright, let's hop right in and take a look.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees.
Oh, very much like World War II.
Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess. Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these are my new digs.
Digs they are. Digs they are.
Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually.
Just for you, baby. Just for you.
So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
I am so not going there.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
Well, there was a little silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle?
Oh my god, I am a moron.
Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle, king of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
So we're going to start naming my misunderstandings and misspeakings as pulling a Welkin. I think that's the way to say it.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Come in.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Galleon Militia enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am.
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am.
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgreaves. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
All right, so we got a bunch of different little things. So why don't we go to the training room, take a quick look.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now!
Can I go home?
All right. Now I'll show you lowlives how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go. Train all you want. I've got all day.
Oh, wow. So they're pretty cheap starting. Oh, was it cheap? 'Cause I don't. Wow. Okay. So we're going to go up a level. We're going to just up everybody by a level, I think. Try to keep everybody on equal. I'm one of those guys, I have to do it all equally, basically. I'm not really good at specializing. Or if I do specialize, then I get screwed in a certain position. So I'd rather everything go slower then. All right, let's see what this does.
You're better than this. Push those limits. Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Lancers. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Snipers.
All right, so we got 960. Oh, I don't know. Rosie. Oh, Rosie. Okay, so these, I think, are my main characters. These are going to be, most of the cutscenes will involve these people. So you got Rose. Oh, no, can we go back? Oh, I guess this tells you what it does. Standing on bare dirt leads to a boost in concentration, raising accuracy. Whenever close friends are nearby, desire to protect them drives all of her abilities up. Excellent. Rosie, algae to dust and sand leads to a steady drain of HP while in the sandy area. Strong will plowing through oncoming fire by sheer force of will. She takes less than damage to interception fire. And Big Sister. She just can't abandon her fellow shock troopers. If any are nearby, her abilities are enhanced. So, we need to keep her with shock troopers. That's good. And then Largo. Child of nature. Paved roads feel strange and cold, leading discomfort and lower defense. So keep him off roads. Big-hearted, he's instrumental spirits enough to call him back from death, reviving him after his hit points has reached 0. What? Oh. First aid boost. Healing powers of Ragnate are occasionally increased, and he's a loyal teammate. When surrounded by allies, he feels the drive and energy to work and much harder, enjoying his boost and ability. Okay. So, you get more of these as things go, more powers as they get up in levels. So I guess that's what it is. You know, 960, I could up like a Lancer. Well, I could up a Scout. That's Alicia. Or we'll just keep everybody. We'll just keep everybody set up.
Oh, sometimes leveling up a unit class... Those are...
I've learned Evade Boost. This order raises one ally's evasion skills.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
All right, we're going to check out the R&D facility as well here. All right, we're going to upgrade some weapons.
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for? Huh? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you? I knew it! Man, I've heard about you! That evacuation at Brule was just... wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
Okay, well, thank you.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man!
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the Tank Equipment section. Come in any time and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
Development work on tanks happens on the form of body enhancements, tread, and weak point improvements, and attack support. Body enhancements mostly reinforce the gun barrel, the body armor to improve its base stats. Tanks will automatically be given the best body type you have developed. You decide whether to favor attack or defense, and altering body types gives your tank a different outward appearance. Improvements to the treads and weak points and attack support can take the form of parts that can be added to your tanks to enhance their abilities. Each part has a set size and blocks. You decide how to fill the 4x3 block storage capacity on the idle vise. Pick the optional parts that best fit your own personal combat style. Alright, so we haven't used the tank much yet, so let's try to look at the personal weapons. I want to keep my people alive, so we'll go to rifles. Get ourselves some accuracy boost.
Here you go, bro!
Yeah, we're just going to upgrade all the weapons.
Here you go, bro!
Level. Okay, we got the barrel protector or reinforced armor. I think we're going to do the barrel. I think we could do both, actually.
All set for...
These won't take up slots. They'll just make the tank harder to hurt.
Here you go, bro!
All right. We're done with the R&D.
Well, sir, was that helpful? We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today. Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
And let's finish it by the command room.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets.
It's kind of an interesting design for an anti-tank weapon, though, if you think about it, and I'm touching
Their
the mic
purpose is
again.
pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank.
Except for
They're
my
also
tank.
well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback.
Woo! Assassin's Creed downloaded. Yay!
Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators.
Basically, I'll keep one behind my tank the whole time.
Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for. That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
So I'm not going to read off all 20. I'm just going to select a few. We'll figure out if we like them. I'll be back after I select them. And then, you can always come back and replace them.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Faldio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better...
Okay, so that's not too bad. So I think... What's squad barracks? Oh, this is to get info on... I don't know if I need info on people, though, really. I mean... we got a lot of C's. D's are... Ooh, a lot of aims that are D's. I guess they'll go up in skills as they go. C's, no A's or anything. I'm not going to read you off, everybody. The main characters are all I really care about right now. So we go back to book mode. And at some point here, I'll probably have switched it to the second LP. Because I'm thinking... Oh, yeah, we're pretty... Ooh, headquarters tab. Yes, thank you. Hey guys, we're going to wrap it up here. It's the end of this Let's Play. We're cutting it here. The second part will continue next time. Until next time, take care.